Hey. What it do? This is your boy once again, refreshed and ready to go for another week of great boxing lunch talk. This is KQ, KC Boxing Network. Oh, we're going to talk about this weekend tomorrow. But right now, we got an old man, an old ass man, an icon, a thief named Bob Arum. He is very, very disappointed of the mandatory that the IBF had chose for Josh Taylor to fight. Kong Song was a mandatory to Josh Taylor. IBF mandatory. You see, Common's a bitch. Oh yes, it is. It's a bitch. Payback is a bitch. It could come in disguise either way you look at it. So don't cry, Bob. Don't get mad because your dumb ass didn't like what you saw and the ratings going to be down. Don't get mad because PBC kicked your ass this weekend. Don't get mad because you got one foot in the grave and one in the funeral home. Don't get mad. Wow. Let me talk to you, Bob. See, when you get of age like your old ass is, when you wear a pamper like your old ass do, sometimes you have to take the good with the bad. Am I right? That's right. Your ass might be running up to the upper room real soon. So you're trying to get all the gusto that you can. You better take what you can get and get what you can take. You've been doing that for years. You've been doing that since 1935. Well, let's talk about it. Now, Top Rank is his company, and it was on ESPN Plus, and that was Saturday night. Now, it was a junior welterweight bout. Okay, that was between Josh Taylor and Kong Song. Don't ask me about the first name, don't give a fuck, but can't pronounce it. Okay? Now, he got knocked out in the first round. And this was happening in London. Alright? Home court motherfucking advantage. Regis Prograis. Wink wink. Because in my mind, Regis Prograis won that fight. Now, to say that, Pamper Bob Arum was disgusted with what's transpired. Now, any other promoter would have been happy, would have been glad, would have been cheering for goddamn joy. But no, when you old, when you see now, when you fucked up like he is, and when he had fucked up fighters and good fighters that left him, I mean like Manny Pacquiao, Mikey Garcia, or even Floyd Mayweather Jr. That's just the name, just a couple. Alright? That means you fucked up. That means you are fucked up. That means you a fucked up promoter. I'm sorry. Y'all know the KQ. Y'all know the singing OG. I'm going to keep it real. And I'm bringing it. And I'm going to keep bringing it. Now, like I said, Pepper Bar was disgusted of what transpired. And that is an understatement. The fight was Arum's first as Taylor promoter. Okay? Josh Taylor, he got enough whipped cream and shit. And there you go. All right? Wink, wink. Now, that was his first in signing with him back in January. Okay? Because it had been delayed due to, this pandemic shit. All right? Now, but let's be honest. It was hardly worth motherfucking waiting on. All right? It was easy as pie. Now, this is what this old senile motherfucker had to say. All right? And I quote. In motherfucking quote. You know my phrase. You know I keep it real. He said, and I quote, "It's a fucking disgrace." Oh, Bob, such language. He said, it's a fucking disgrace. A disgrace. That's what he said after the bout in a classic motherfucking tirade. Other words, a old man tirade, all right? When old people do that shit, they look funny doing it. They, their teeth be coming out and shit, and popping in and popping out, false teeth, all right? Now, Arum was disgusted that Taylor was forced. Now, he was forced by the IBF to fight Kong Song, or he would have been stripped of one of his 140-pound belts. Okay, good. That's a motherfucking rule. Everybody else go through it. Why not him? What makes him better than everybody else? What makes your ass better than anybody else? What makes him different? Except he gets the home court advantage with Kong Song and Regis Prograis. Huh? Somebody talk to KQK motherfucking C. Now, Josh Taylor's 17-0 with 13 KOs, which is bullshit. All right, but we have to call it like we said. All right. Now, he was unifying two belts, and he beat people like Regis Prograis, like I said, and Ivan Barancek, Ryan Martin, and Victor Postal. All right, Victor Postal. Every time I say that, I think about Bud Crawford. Right? I beat Victor Postal, motherfucker. Who cares? That one shit. All right. Now, let's keep this moving. Now, Kong Song is 16-1, 24 years old, and he's from Thailand. All right, and he was devoid of even a recognizable journeyman opponent. Now, listen to this, and I quote and motherfucking quote. Here come Bob again. I am not taking any grief. I will wage a public battle. I am not going to allow a business that I've been in, the boxing business, for over 50 years, to be destroyed by these organizations. Arum said, "Live it, that gun song had been forced on Taylor." Now, let me add a little something to that. Wow. Bob Arum, who gives a fuck what you think? After all the shit you put the sport of boxing through in all your years, from stealing companies to bribing government officials to doing all kind of crazy shit like stealing money. I mean, who gonna miss 5,000 here and a little 5,000 there each fight? Huh? You know what I mean? You, Don King, and Eddie Hearn has been a menace to the boxing world. You have been a motherfucking coronavirus to the boxing world. God damn it, you've been a motherfucking drug to the boxing world, and not a good one. The kind that make a motherfucker want to kill you. You see? Now, as I move on, don't get mad, because the IBF, they do what they supposed to do. Don't get mad, because see, the IBF, they have a little more respect from me and most people than the WBC and the IBO, computerized shit, the WBA or WBO. Why? Because you're going to fight your mandatory, and they made sure that Josh Taylor, your new homeboy, fight Kong Song, and that's what they did. And also, when your ass weigh in the IBF, you cannot go over a 10-pound limit. All right? Now, I'm sorry that you don't like to follow the rules, but when you get 92 years fucking old, maybe you'll remember tomorrow, because you're a senile old motherfucker. All right? And that's all KC got to say about that. Now, if you haven't subscribed to KQKC Boxing Network, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell icon. You will get notified each and every time I do a video or live stream. And keep this in mind, I come on Monday through Friday at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time. That's right, tomorrow, we're going to talk about my favorite fighters, the twin brothers from Houston, Texas. We talking about Jamel and Jamal Charlo. We talking about a unified champion. We are talking about champions at the 154 division. Yes, he is the king who wears that crown. We must give him respect. And we're going to get into it. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Josh Taylor. We're going to talk about all the fights. We're going to talk about Pat Arnold. Did he get robbed? Or did Danny Rahman do his thing? Bullshit. But we'll talk about it. We will talk about it. So with that, that's all I got for you right now. So shout out to the almighty LDBC. Shout out to all my subscribers. And you know who you are. And with that, I'm on to the next one. Peace and love. Assalamu alaikum. That means peace be unto you. And that is the ancient word. That's right. Peace.